Good morning, YouTube. So, getting up toward the top of Moxie Bald this morning. Woke up really early, and I'll tell you a story on that in a little bit. But almost to the top, less than a half mile to go, and this is pretty neat. You get, they call this caves, and there's a little chute through there. It's a big giant slab of rock right there, and where the trail heads that way. But there's a neat little chute through right there. Pretty cool area. I'll be at the top in a little bit, and it says that it's a bald. I didn't take the bad weather easy path, I took the hard path. But we'll see what we got when we get up there. And by the way, that's the trail in lane. Roots. Wow. What words can you put to this? Moxie Bald. Alright, this is the actual summit of Moxie Bald. 360. This is divine. More beauty. I believe everything happens for a reason. And this is my reason for last night. I got there early to the stealth site. Just kind of off the main drag. And I was in bed, just getting ready to doze off. And give me just a second here. I'll finish on with the story. Hold on. There we go. So at about, it was almost dark, probably 8:30. 3 southbounders came in and pitched their tents, which is fine. I don't have any issue with that. You know, but when you're coming into a camp and you see somebody's in their tent sleeping, or you know, get in that late, by 9 they were set up and cooking and talking, you know, amongst themselves, not even concerned about holding their voices down or anything or making any noise. So, you know, I was able to sleep through that, most of that, and it wasn't an issue. Too bad. But not being spiteful and not doing this on purpose, they, I think, quickly understood that, hold on, I've got a big step to take here. All right. That the reason why I was in bed so early is so I could wake up early. And I wasn't that guy that intentionally made a bunch of racket. But, you know, I was up at 4 o'clock and just doing my daily morning routine. And I could tell that they were annoyed at it. But, you know, the southbounders are going to have to learn. You come rolling into camp at late, and you keep talking past hiker midnight, and you might have to pay the price the next morning. So, not that I was spiteful, not at all, but looking at the views that I just had, I think it was all part of a divine intervention again. God watching every step of the way here for me and giving me that morning up there on the mountain. I've been up there for about 30 minutes just chilling, because you know, part of the reason why I left so early this morning is so I have options this afternoon, that if the terrain is easy enough, I could possibly do a 22 and get straight into Monson, and you know, or it will make my day shorter if I go a little bit further than what I had initially planned. Make my tomorrow shorter and easier. So it just gives me options, and it gave me those views. So pretty happy, and just trucking along. I got this pretty steep downhill now coming down Moxie Bald, and once I get done with that, according to gut hooks and AWOL, this terrain flattens out, like flat. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Could be rocks and roots. I'm sure it will be, but it may be a little easier walk for me this afternoon. We'll see. But chugging along, and putting the miles behind me, you start thinking, everybody, when you're done, you'll think that these days went quickly, but when you're slugging through them, they don't go very quickly. And we'll see that when I'm done, and I'll reflect back on how quickly all of it went when you're going through it and sweating the sweat, hurting the muscles, breathing hard, working, feet hurting, the whole deal. The further you get away from it, the less you remember that part, the more you remember the awesome parts, which I'm already starting to reflect on the awesome parts because it's getting close to the end. All right, that's my little ramble for today. Who knows, I may have some more rambling to go on later on. So I'm going to put this up for now, do some more later. All right, time to go fording. So to ford this, then take a chance of slipping on all of that and getting it all wet for the rest of the day. So here we go. All right, interesting little note on that fording of that river. It's almost like they tease you and show you a path that you could do that if your balance was perfect and nothing moved on you, you can make it across. So it gives you that little tease, but luckily for me, my balance is not the greatest, I guess, but I had this little tiny rock in my right shoe that had been bugging me for about 1.5 miles, 2 miles. So gave me the perfect opportunity to pull those shoes off and get that little tiny pebble out. So got a bonus out of that. But it's just interesting how that little Ford had to, maybe I can do that. But you slip and go in and your shoes get soaked and you're squishing for the rest of the day. That's not a good feeling. So killed 2 birds with 1 stone and just trucking along. All right, looks like another fording opportunity here. So off go to shoes. On go to Crocs. All right, here's a nice view of the river I've been shadowing most of the day. It's a nice flow right here. Looks like somebody set up a area for a tent space here. But way too early for me to call it in. Call it in. I might even make it a Monson today. We'll see how the legs feel. All right, here we go. River ford number 3 on the day. So here's where I make a choice. Right over there, there's a nice little stealth spot on the river. And there's about probably 7 miles to go to Monson. It is 1:55, so it's 2 o'clock. So I would be getting into Monson at about 6 tonight, 5 or 6. So do I ford this now and go up and eat the honey bun that I have for breakfast tomorrow? Or do I stay here tonight? I think I'm going for the honey bun. And as you can see, I chose the honey bun. So it was a Krispy Kreme cinnamon bun. So pushed all the way to Monson. I got Shaw's, so this makes it to where I don't have to do a Nero in tomorrow. I'm going to go to the 0 here. So I'm tired and it's kind of messed up, and we'll do a little video around here tomorrow. PTO for that. So some days on your 0 days you get lucky. So one of my subscribers here, Michael Butler, say hi.
Hey, I didn't know you were videoing.
Yeah, well, he has picked me up and drove me out to, this is Rockwood, is the name of the town, and I'm guessing that it's named after this giant rock. But really all that is a mountain that doesn't have a bunch of foliage on it, because all these mountains are rocks. I know, I've walked over them. So it's good to get out for the day rather than just lay around the hostel. Tomorrow I will be back out on the trail, getting closer.